Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter fucking Joseph here for another video. Did you miss me? But back again with another video, right here, on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching, make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button, down below, inside of my goddamn pants. Otherwise known as the description marks below, on this channel, and my other channels as well. Show your love and support. You can leave a comment if you wish, but if you can leave stupid comments, then you can go fuck yourself. And you're getting blocked, and if you can't handle that, then too fucking bad. Tough shit. And don't forget to follow me on social media if you dare. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Gotta be real. If you're not, you can go fuck yourself and fall off the face of the earth for all I care. And also don't forget to share the video over the internet, but most importantly, please hit that goddamn bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing, and if you do, well, fuck you, man. You're SOL. And you know what that means, motherfuckers. Ha ha ha. Alright, so that's all you gotta do. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment if you wish. You don't have to, but if you want to, just be respectful and talk about the topic at hand, okay? Not stupidity, because I'm not gonna entertain it. I'm just gonna delete it. And then maybe, just maybe, block you. But, maybe I'll just delete it, and, you show up again, you're getting blocked. And if I don't like it, too fucking bad. And that's all I gotta say about that. But, for all you new people here, you're just watching me for the very first time, and you like what you see, please hit that like button, and then hit that subscribe button for more, so you don't miss anything. And don't forget to hit that bell, too. That's very important. Because if you miss anything, you're pretty much SOL. So. But please subscribe to my other channels as well. Show me your love and support. Of course, all my channels. My 5 channels. So. Why do you get 5? Because I like to spread it around. That's why. I like to spread the worth. Spread the gift that I have. That's the golden voice and the silver tongue, right, ladies? But I digress. I digress on that. But thank you for watching and thank you for your support and all that good stuff as we continue on. And we're not stopping for anybody or anything. We might make a few pit stops along the way to refuel this year, but we'll see what happens when we get there. There's some pitfalls that we might have to get through, but we'll get through it. I guarantee we'll get through it. So, if I do go off for just a little bit, I'm coming right back. I won't be gone for long. Promise you that. I still will be around somehow. Somehow, some way. But it is, what it is. You know how, Congress wants to get rid of the ACP program for those who, not me personally, but for those people that pay for the internet and they get a nice, good discount for $30. They take out $30 a month for their internet. Well, Congress is about to say, well, that program, goodbye. Coming in April. Pretty much, I think it's the start of April or it's the end of April, so. Probably by May, your internet bill might be going up $30 because they're going to take it out. Like, goodbye. But, I don't know. Congress is trying to, the senators are trying to get a bill done, and, all these GOP assholes don't want to do it. They don't want to fund it. Biden wants to keep it going, so that's the only good thing about it. But, we got 2 months to go, so we're going to probably be paying $30 more for our internet, which sucks for some of you, but for me, not that much, but just, basically my cable and internet will be around the same price, which is alright, but, I make good money, but just a pain in the ass, another expense that I gotta, put more money out to, besides my my mortgage and all that other shit. Crazy enough. But it is what it is. But for you, for All you people that are on this program, I'm not, and you can't prove I am. So, as I get it the old-fashioned way. I earn my money, so I don't have to go on a program for anything. So, it is what it is. But for those the lower class, which I'm pretty much in the middle class, so, but for the lower class, you're fucked. Pretty much, you're fucked. So, we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully before April hits, we'll find out what's gonna happen with that program for those people, and hopefully they don't lose the internet so they can't talk to anybody and then do their job, because some of them, some of these people that are on this program, work from home and they need the internet to work from home, so they're gonna lose their jobs. I mean, does really Congress want to do that? No. I don't think Biden, that stupid fuck that he is, wants people to even get more mad at him. You couldn't pass the bill, you couldn't extend it, I lost my job. So I need the internet for my job. I don't know what's gonna happen with those people come April and May, pretty much April and May. So by the springtime, it's gonna be a mess. That too. But we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully, those idiots in Congress can get it through their thick fucking skulls that some certain people in America need the internet to work. It is what it is. But we'll see. Alright, enough about that. Hope everybody had a great Friday. It's Friday. Gotta get done on Friday. Something for the weekend. Yep, the final weekend of January coming your way. We got 5 Resident Evil 5 coming your way. 5 days away from the end of the month, and then we start the pretty short month, for pretty much 4 weeks of February. We got the extra day for leap year, or leap day, which is the greatest. It's gonna be the greatest day in the world on February the 29th, because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out. That's gonna be a great day for us gamers. Oh, for those of you who play video games. I mean, I occasionally play video games here and there, but when that game comes out, not only will I be playing it, I will be watching Adam Kobe playing it too. Because he's going to be going to war with that game. And I'll tell you this, the graphics in that game look like... it might be some new stuff. But is that scene in it? I think that scene, that epic scene with Sephiroth on fire, that's in that, I think the second disc. Well, it's the second game, where Rebirth. And it's gonna look amazing on the PS5. And the remake edition. It's gonna look insane. I can't wait for that. I can't even wait for the third part of it, which is the last part, the third disc. When you fight Sephiroth at the end of the game, and then he turns into a god! That's gonna be epic, how he looks. Look how he looks! Right, Shivani? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can't wait for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Can't fucking wait for it. Oh, about a month away. My dick is getting hard just thinking about it. And it doesn't get hard for a lot of games, but that game, because I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. Huge! I played them all, not all of them, but certain ones I don't play. Final Fantasy Tactics! But I digress on that, because I think that game sucks. That game is worthless. That game sucks. In the main series, I like 12. It's too fucking long. Like 15. And in a way 16, but 16 is great. 16 is so good. A lot of side quests. Lots. Main missions, forget it. I mean, when you fight Titan, early in the game you fight Titan? What? I thought you could play him in Final Fantasy 13 Part 2, which sucks too, but... That is probably one of the greatest boss fights early in Final Fantasy 16. Probably one of the greatest. Long as fuck. It'll take you like an hour, at least an hour. If you don't know what you're doing, of course, but good lord, Final Fantasy 16 is great. And I can't wait for Rebirth to come out. I already played and beat the first part. I mean, there is just 3 parts. The original is 3 discs, so they're just branching them out different years. You know, we already saw we had the first one, which is Retrograde. I think it was called Retrograde. Then they had that downloadable content where you play as Yuffie. That was alright, but, you know. Look at that. Now we're going to have Rebirth. I hope we have some extra stuff. Maybe more downloadable content that was never in the game. Or I don't know. But maybe some extra stuff. I don't know. But, and then the third one, I don't even know what it's going to be called. I think it's coming out in 2025, 26. That's the final part. And we'll see what happens with the rest of the Final Fantasy series. They come up with Final Fantasy 17 by 2026-27. You know, well, besides Final Fantasy 7, maybe they'll remake. I mean, they didn't remake 8. They what do they call? Not remastered. I mean, they remade 8, but it's just the same game basically. Like Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age, same game with a little bitty new stuff in there for the PlayStation 4. Basically the same game. The same game with a little bits and pieces in it. And that's that, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, you know what they really should remake? Final Fantasy 6. They remade 4. Final Fantasy 4 has been remade so much, it's crazy. There's one on the Nintendo DS version. I mean, there's so many versions, it's crazy. But see what happens with that. 12's been remade, different versions, Revenant Wings on the DS. But I think the real game that should be remade, I know people are gonna kill me for it, Final Fantasy 9. That should be like remastered. Like, you know how they remastered, not remastered, we made Resident Evil. They made 2, 3, 4. They're remaking 5. They're remaking Code Veronica in a couple years. I don't know if Resident Evil 9 is coming out. But, I would love, like, a new, not the same version, but a little bit updated version, because, I mean, Final Fantasy 9 came out in the late 90s. Probably one of my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. 9, 6, 4... And pretty much, the early Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Origins, that's fun. My top 5. 10 is okay, it's good, but it's not great. 12 is too long, good, but too long. 13 is 13-2 shouldn't, I don't know why they even put that in there. Lightning Returns, which is very 13-3, boring. The one where you play as Vincent, Dirge of Cerberus, I hate that game. I hate it. And there's a couple other ones that I don't like in the series, that there's just like, hey, Final Fantasy, you play as, this, But, man, I would love a Final Fantasy 9 remake. So bad. 8, too, in a way, but they already remastered 8, so why would they remake it? So, but 9 should be remade with, updated graphics, maybe some new stuff in there, bits and pieces thrown in, downloadable content. maybe more summons. Who knows? More abilities that are never in the game that you have to get. But I would love Final Fantasy IX remake. I would love it. But I mean, if you want it, you should all deserve it. But that's that. But that's it. Alright, enough about that. Blue Funky. We got SmackDown coming your way live from Miami, Florida. Tonight, coming up at the top of this hour, it's 7 o'clock right now, so 8 o'clock, we got SmackDown from Miami. Gonna be a good show, the go-home show before tomorrow night's Royal Rumble event from Tropicana Field at Dump in Tampa, Florida. It was Media Day today, so a lot of the media, the actual media, not these people who think they're media, were over there. You know, Meltzer and Sean Sapp was there, and Issa was there too, looking hot as always. Talking to Nia Jax, Natalia, Walter, had fun with the New Day. Yeah, Big E was there too, and Titus with the kiddies. You know, for their little events they do like before the day before. But it is what it is. I mean, Big E looks like $1 million, but, I don't think he'll ever wrestle again, which sucks. But I would just keep Big E as like an ambassador, like Titus is, kind of, in a way. Just don't let Big E run catering, but yeah, good day for the media and for the wrestlers to meet the media, even though some of them are idiots. And tomorrow night, after the Rumble ends, we're going to have the media scrum. That should be very interesting. And then, that's that. I think we're going to get one for Vengeance Day. I don't know. I think they do one for NXT. Shawn Michaels is there and some of the stars and stuff like that. But definitely WrestleMania, that's always definite. So, for night 1 and 2. So, don't forget, late tomorrow night, after the Rumble ends, stay tuned for the media scrum. It should be pretty exciting, and maybe, just maybe, a certain diva might ask a question. Maybe the Roman. So we might get a flash flood warning in Tampa tomorrow. But we'll see what happens with that. But should be a great show. I will be doing my predictions in a little bit. I want to try to get these 2 videos up before SmackDown. And then later tonight, right here on the channel, your SmackDown and Rampage review. So probably a triple threat coming your way tonight. So stay tuned, hit that bell so you don't miss anything. And then tomorrow night, I will be doing my Royal Rumble review over on my Peter Joseph channel. And then Sunday, your Collision review, and maybe a TNA review if I can get it in before the Niners game. But, and speaking of the Niners, Debo, whoa, Debo, whoa, San Francisco 49ers! Yes, Debo is going to play on Sunday. Still was in practice, but was limited because of his shoulder. But he caught some balls over his head, even though his shoulders, he can't get his hands over his shoulders that much. But was a little bit limited today. But he is off the injured list, which is great for the Niners. The Lions have a couple of important guys that will play as well. So it should be a pretty damn good game Sunday night on Fox. And we see the San Francisco defense can wake up. They really have to step up this game because that Lions offense pretty explosive in their own right with their running game and everything. The Niners are not that great stopping the run, but their secondary has always been for basically the 13 years I've been a San Francisco fan. Their defense, their secondary, I should say, not the defense per se, but the secondary sucks. Even when we had Richard Sherman on the team, it wasn't that good. But now, injuries and just guys that are rookies, they're going to get exposed tomorrow. It's going to be insane. They hopefully don't give up like thousands of freaking big plays. So, gonna be, not tomorrow, Sunday. So, gonna be pretty damn good game. And we'll see if the Niners can somehow, someway win the game and go to the Super Bowl. Where, well, got another test coming with the Ravens or the Chiefs. And, Patrick Mahomes and, Kelsey. That's going to be a big-time matchup for the secondary, the linebackers like Greenlaw and Warner. To cover that guy. Pacheco is a monster running back. He's like Debo version 2. But that's going to be, hard to defend and everything. Mahomes, has to get pressured. Or he's just gonna run amok on the defense, kind of like he did in the second half of the Super Bowl 54. But I mean, it is what it is. I think the Niners can match up with them, but might be a close game like it was in Super Bowl 54. But we'll see. We'll see what happens after Sunday night, and hopefully I'll be out watching the game. And hopefully, by the time I come home, I'll be a happy camper. For the Niners going to the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, enough about that. That's that. Alright, really quickly, let's get into your I wanted to do this last night, and I was doing it, and then certain things came up. And, I was actually, here's a funny story, I was actually doing a review, and Wrestling Cat was acting up, as she usually does, and she's running all around, and I'm like, what's going on? Next thing I know, she has something in her mouth. I'm like, what the hell you got in your mouth? I thought it was like maybe a bug, because, she likes to, sometimes, I mean, my house is fumigated and clean and everything, but, sometimes, bugs from the outside come in. So, I thought it was like a water bug, or she was like, she plays around with things. I'm like, what are you playing around with? Next thing I know, I see she has something in her mouth. I'm like, what's in your mouth? It's a freaking little mouse. I haven't had a mouse in my house. And that rhymes. I haven't had a mouse in my house in like 10 years. I'm like, what the fuck? A mouse? Like this big. This big. A little bitty mouse. In her mouth. Basically, it looked dead, but still was like really it was a baby. I was like, shit. So eventually, it took me a while, and I got it out of the house. I wanted to throw it in the wanted to kill it, not kill it, but I wanted to throw it down the freaking toilet. But being the great man that I am, I took the little baby mouse, threw it out. I'm like, get out of here. So I didn't kill young Mickey, but but it's out. It's good, but the Wrestling Cat, don't fuck around with the Wrestling Cat. I told you she will claw your eyes out and eat your balls. Whether you be a human or an animal. She's vicious, man. She's hardcore. No wonder Wrestling Jesus' old cat, didn't want to fight my cat. That's why, sadly, the old Wrestling Cat died. I think he has another one. Not that I don't know what Cedric is doing these days. Not that I care either, but yeah. I told WJ back in the day, it's like, me and your cat, my cat and your cat should have a fight in a steel cage, brother. And he laughed it off. But his cat died a couple years ago. I paid my respects to the cat. Wrestling Cat was like, no kidding. But there's only one official Wrestling Cat. That's Zuzu. So, it is what it is. I know JD has his cat, too, but my cat can kick your cat's ass. Just saying. Just saying. We got that. Alright, so I wanted to do the Ring of Honor review last night, but I stopped because I had to deal with that. And plus, I was starting to get tired, so I was like, you know what? I'll just do it tomorrow after I do my errands and after work and do my errands and shit. Because I had to run down to the supermarket. I had to get some treats for the cat. I had to get some other things for myself. And I had to go to the bank because it was payday. So, put the good old money in. Had to put it in for bills coming up at the not next week, but the week probably I can't even talk. 2 weeks from now, I got a lot of bills to pay, and I got to get some extra things at the vet for the cat. Got to get her pills and everything. So it is what it is. And then March come right. I got to pay out those bills, and right around, after that, I got to pay them again because February is a short month. So after I pay this February's bills, I got to pay March bills like 2 weeks later. It's just crazy. And I got other bills to pay. And I got other things coming up in March and April. I even have to go to goddamn jury duty in March, which sucks. But at least you get $45 out of it. That's the only good thing. But getting up like at 7 o'clock in the morning just to get over there at like 8:30, 8:45, and wasting your goddamn day when you could just be doing something else or someone else. You wait there, you wait to get your name called, and hopefully you don't get picked to be on the jury, because, that's extra money, yes, but still. You're wasting, more days and everything, when you could be just staying home doing nothing, or working, of course, but, I gotta go in mid-March, so, it's not gonna be a fun day, but, at least I'll be preoccupied with my music, having the, one ear listening to some, like, bombastic rock and roll or whatever, and the other ear listening out for my name, between 8:45 and 5, and really 4 o'clock, because, right after 4, if your name doesn't get called, they usually kick you out, and it's like, oh, you can go home, we'll give you a check, you're out of here, yay! That happened to me last time. I'm hoping this time it happens again, because I really don't want to be on a jury. I really don't. I'm like, oh, he's guilty. Don't care. I'm like, I don't care. He's guilty. Get him out of here. Get me out of here. Let me go home. Let me go home and bang my wife. Come on. That's all I gotta say about that. Jury duty sucks. It does. It royally fucking sucks. But the good thing about it is, you don't have to do it for another 8 years. So, I don't have to do it to 2032, and I probably won't be living in New York by then. I'll be living in another state, and have to deal with that shit. Which I don't want to do. But you don't do it, you get subpoenaed, so you don't want to go to jail for not going to jury duty, unless you're disabled. Really disabled, like you can't get there. But, it is what it is. And that's that. But anyway, alright, I talked for 30 minutes. I'm going to get this done. Alright, it is time for your Ring of Honor TV review for episode number 48 of Ring of Honor TV. That emanated from the Kifetz Arena in St. Louis, Missouri. And our commentary team of Ian Ricka Boring and the Pasta. Caprice Coleman. He's a good man. That's it. That's pretty much it. Alright, it was 15 matches and some segments. This is probably one of the longest episodes of Ring of Honor TV ever. I'm not about ever, but it is what it is. So I'm going to give you an abbreviated review, and then I'm going to go right into our Royal Rumble predictions video. I'm going to do that, get that out of the way, and then we're going to watch SmackDown. We're going to have our sensible dinner, watch Rampage, and then later on tonight, I'll be back right here on the channel with your SmackDown and Rampage review. So stay tuned, my friends. Stay tuned. Alright, so we begin Ring of Honor TV, the first match of the night, the Righteous of Dutch and Vincent. They defeated some Hamanagers named Camaro, Jackson, and Anaya. Don't care. They won with Harlem Sunshine. 1, 2, 3 to get the win. That was that. And I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And as always, Tony Khan likes to start, or somewhere in the middle of the show, likes to get to the Tony Khan squash match of the night special. So that's how it started. Because right after that, we have the Native Beast, Nyla Rose, taking on Lanie Luck, who needed a lot of luck beating Nyla Rose, and well, she had some bad luck because Nyla beat her in like 30 seconds. With the Beast Bomb. Gave the match 2 out of 5 stars. And afterwards, Nyla talked some trash to Athena, who she's going after for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. So we'll see what happens with that situation. Let me move on. Alright, match number 3, Aaron Solo, me bookie. Taking on Zach Knight, that's Paige's brother, by the way, if you don't know who he is. On a pretty damn good winning streak as of late, and he continues that winning streak as he hits a springboard Superman punch. You're not Roman, stop. Well, even though Roman doesn't do springboard moves, but imagine Roman Reigns doing a springboard move or like a Tope Suicida. No, you wouldn't see Roman doing that, so it'd be crazy. But he has done some flippy-dippity-doos every once in a while. Not all back in the day, but not so much now. But we move on. Alright, so Zach Knight hits the springboard Superman punch. Then the Laser's Edge Chico. Something happened to me. Something happened to you, Chico. So hits that into the corner. Ow. Then hits a running flying jalapeno. Running forearm. 1, 2, 3. Zach Knight gets the win. I believe he's 4-0 right now on Ring of Honor TV. I could be wrong on that, but he is pretty much undefeated in Ring of Honor. So there you go. Good man, Zach Knight. Good man. That's pretty much it. Alright, there we get a video of the issues between the Spanish Announce Project, and Hideko and Serpentico, along as they take on Grant Garrison and Cole Carter, along with the very hot MILF of the century. Well, not the MILF of the century per se, but the MILF. That's Maria Kanellis-Bennett. So we get to match number 4 with those 4 men. And Maria tries some distractions. Some of them didn't work, but eventually the final one did. And Cole Carter snatches the mask off of Serpentico. We already seen what he looks like. So that allowed Garrison to hit the discus elbow. 1, 2, 3. They get the win. Match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, they stomp the crap out of Serpentico and then Helico, and then leave and they celebrate. They're all happy. Shiny, happy people. That's pretty much it. Alright. Match number 5, more tag team action. We got the Outrunners, Turbo, Don't Call Me Pink Floyd, and Truth Magnum. Yeah, Truth Magnum could be the poster child for Magnum condoms. Not that I use them, but, I know I have a big super cock, but, I don't use those types, but it is what it is. But I digress. Anyway, so Floyd and Magnum take on Blake Christian and a man with a big old afro, my friend Willie Mack. Was an okay match, nothing great, but in the end, Blake Christian and Willie Mack get the win after Christian comes in. Blake Christian, not Christian Cage, but Blake Christian clears the ring, and then Willie Mack goes up top, hits the frog splash with a big fat bullfrog splash, I guess you can call it. 1, 2, 3, they get the win, and the match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, match number 6, 6-woman tag team action player. Lady Frost, Kiera Hogan, the Woman on Fire, and Trish Adora, part of the Infantry. They take on Taya Valkyrie, the lovely Layla Gray, and the Puerto Rican hottie, and that's Diamante. Pretty good match from the ladies. But in the end, the heels get the win, as Taya Valkyrie, Layla Gray, and Diamante get the win. After Lady Frost hits a moonsault on Taya, and Johnny TV at ringside. And then Diamante reversed a power slam into Crossroads. Somebody been watching Cody tapes. On Trish Adora, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. This match wasn't that bad, so I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go backstage with Lexi Nair talking to Layla Hirsch and Rachel Ellering. And they put over how well they've been getting along lately, and they believed each other could do well in the Ring of Honor Women's TV title tournament whenever that fucking begins! Alright, you Tony Khan, you moron! You announced it at Final Battle. It's a month later. Why hasn't this tournament started? I guess we'll wait until Supercard of Honor to crown the new champ, right? Probably. Most likely. I think that's going to happen. Well, we get that. And we move on. Alright, so I get a 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then we go to match number, I think it's match number 6 or 7. I lost count. The Iron Savages of Bear Boulder and Bear Bronson with jacked Jameson. They take on the Infantry of the Captain, Sean Dean, Lee Johnson, and Charlie Bravo. And, the Infantry get the win via pinfall as Charlie Bravo runs amok on the Iron Savages, hitting the Charlie Cutter. Dude, really. On Bear Bronson for a near fall, Lee Johnson, and then jacked Jameson come in. Lee Johnson hits a lifted reverse DDT, kind of like a reverse Scorpion Death Drop, if you will. And they get the win. Match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. But Charlie Bravo, stop naming your move after me, okay? You can call it the Charlie Cutter, but it will never, ever be as effective as the Gilmore Cutter. So, stop, okay? Just stop. So I'm going to ask for payments pretty soon. Except for one guy that I actually let him do the Gilmore Cutter. That's Roger Mendez. But he's my boy, Not like that, but, he's my good friend. But I digress. Anyway, moving on. Alright. Match number 8. I don't know what match. Next match on the card. Red Velvet from Your Mama's Kitchen. Taking on Heather Reckless. Beat her very quickly with the Hurricane Kick. And that's it. Red Velvet wins and didn't give a fuck. So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Stand back! There's a Hurricane Kick coming! Ooh. I missed it. Alright, we got that. Get that. Alright, then we go backstage where we see the Native Beast, Nyla Rose, in the locker room throwing away a whole bunch of Athena's gear. I don't know about panties or anything. Lexi comes in and is like, what are you doing? And then Nyla puts over Athena's accomplishments, Ring of Honor champion for over a year, this and that. And the fact that she took out Athena a couple weeks ago at her wrestling school. Not Mission Pro, but I think it's Mission something. MPW, I think it's called. Anyway, Nyla asserts herself as the new Minion Overlord. Kind of reminds me of that Black Label Society song. I am your Overlord! Right. Then she tells both Lexi Nair and Billy Starks, who I guess was in there too, to follow her lead. Then she tells Lexi to grab the camera, and then tells the cameraman to take her phone. And she baits the cameraman onto a table. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound right. Before putting him through another table, and then tells Billy Starks to fall in line. Lucky cameraman, I guess, huh? Baited. Not masturbated, but you know what I mean. But, you know, it is what it is. So, Nyla and Athena are going to war for that Ring of Honor Women's Championship. And I think Athena will retain. I mean, she's just gonna... there's nobody can beat her right now. I just don't think Nyla Rose is gonna be the one to do it. I don't know who. I still think Billy Starks, again, but I think Billy's gonna win the Ring of Honor Women's TV title. But, we'll see. Alright, moving on. Alright, speaking of Billy Starks, she's in a one-on-one match with Tootie Lynn. You take the good, you take the bad, you take the both today, you had the facts of life. You don't remember Tootie. Kim Fields, we don't remember Tootie. Tootie patootie. Alright, this match pretty damn quick as well. Billy gets the win in her actually, Tootie Lynn was in her hometown. But, you know how promotions do with people that from their hometown? They love to fuck them over. So, but it's Billy Starks. You think Billy Starks is gonna lose to a jobber? No. So, Billy Starks gets the win with a Swanton Bomb. And I give the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. We move on. Alright, after that, we go to All Ego Ethan Page taking on Cody. No, not that Cody. Cody Lane, whoever that guy is. Ethan Page wins, with the Ego's Edge, like the Les Ramon Chico. So he hits that 1, 2, 3. So Ethan Page still kicking ass and then taking names with the big wins here and there. See what happens to him as he possibly goes for the TV title, or it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. So maybe Kyle Fletcher will finally defend the TV title. I mean, he has once on TV, but hasn't lately. Like every other Ring of Honor belt. It is what it is, and that's pretty much it for that. Alright, so I give that match 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go backstage once again with Lexi Nair and her special guest, Ring of Honor Board of Directors member Jerry Lynn. Ooh, no. So he's there. Dalton Castle, the Peacock. He comes in, still looking like shit. Bangs on Johnny TV's locker room door. And Jerry has to hold him back because Johnny TV comes out. They're about to fight. He did a split. I don't know about that. Then got pulled out of frame by his wife, Taya Valkyrie. Because we see Taya poke her head out. Calls Dalton a loser. This whole feud is wacky. I mean, Dalton looks like a homeless bum. Eating cheese sandwiches and then putting the cheese on the door. Johnny! Wait, what is this? This is probably one of the creepiest storylines I've ever seen in Ring of Honor. Next to Delirious. Back in the day. Pizza beach is a beach. These are golden stack cakes, which are harder to chant. Golden stack cakes! Damn it. Oh, Austin Aries, you will not live that down from 2009, right? Dumbass. You should know better than to try to say that the New York crowd cannot do a chant about a gold, like Twinkies. Come on now. Come on, dude. Anyway, move on. Alright, then we go to our next match. Robin Renegade of the Renegade Twins with Charlotte at ringside takes on my girl. Right over there, my friends, in the poster you can't see, but she's there. Abaddon, my demonic friend. Pretty decent match. Hey, Abaddon hit a Gilmore cutter. Am I gonna get mad? No, because it's Abaddon. But in the end, Abaddon gets the win, and she's been doing pretty damn good in Ring of Honor so far. it's actually her Ring of Honor debut. I forgot about that. Sorry. So, but anyway, Abaddon gets the win with a Black Dahlia. Murdered her. Good night, Robin Renegade. And that's pretty much it. So, my girl, Abaddon, gets the win in her Ring of Honor debut. And that's pretty much it. 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Move on. Alright, we got a few more matches to go. It's a long card. I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, then we go to our next match. John Cruz, no affiliation with Bobby Cruz. That idiot that should give me his job. You still owe me that job, Bobby Cruz. You owe me! But anyway, John Cruz takes on Jack Cartwheel. The great man that he is from PWG. And he did some cartwheels, and the crowd's like, yay, cartwheels, yay! Blah, blah, blah. But in the end, Jack Cartwheel gets the win. As Cruz ripped Cartwheel off the top rope, ow, and does a cartwheel of his own, but but in any case, Jake Cartwheel came back and hit some type of top rope splash, because actually when I was watching the feed on Ring of Honor, it kind of glitched a little bit. Fix it! So, that's that. But Jake Cartwheel gets the win. Match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. And, yeah, we got a few more matches to go. Alright, next match, we got, say his name, and he appears. I believe in Anthony Henry. With J.D. Drake at ringside. The workhorseman. He takes on Action Andretti, the man who can pretty much swallow a water bottle. I don't know how he does that. It's creepy. But anyway, pretty good match. This was actually, I think, match of the night. But in the end, Action Andretti gets the win after a shotgun dropkick, then a split-legged moonsault for the win. So, I would assume his brother, who is Amazing Red, pretty much like that. So, we get that. So, match I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. So, match of the night. And that's it. Alright, then we get a 4-corner survival match with Slim J, formerly of the Truth Busters, J.D. Drake of the Workhorsemen, Josh the Goods Woods, and Rocky Romero ese, Mexican. Mexico, hey! Roppongi Price, you know. So it was a pretty decent match. In the end, Rocky Romero ese gets the win with the Shiranui, whatever that is, on Slim J. 1, 2, 3. Rocky Romero gets the win, and that's it. We'll hug. Because he's part of the best friends, part of Chaos, too. So, there you go. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then your main event, thank God. Main event, match number 15. Oi, oi, oi. Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship Proving Ground match. So we had the man that people forgot, it's not Pac, it's Gravity, teaming up with El Gringo Loco ese. They take on the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, part of the Undisputed Kingdom. And that's Mike Kanellis Bennett and I'm Matt Taven. If you don't like Matt Taven, you're a fucking Melvin. And if you don't like Mike Bennett, well, he's gonna punch you in the dick and give you a power driver on the concrete. That's it. This was a pretty good match, but in the end, the Kingdom get the win after the Hail Mary, and they win the match. That's it. They didn't retain. They just won the match because Proving Ground match is usually 5 to 10 minute time limit. If they go the time limit, they get a title shot. They win, they get a title shot. They lose, nothing. That's pretty much it for that. Alright, that's it for Ring of Honor TV this week. Well, from yesterday, I should say. I thought it was pretty damn, it was not bad, but it was pretty decent. So I'm going to give it a pretty decent 6.5 out of 10 stars. So, if you watch the show, let me know what you thought down below in the comments section. And, that's it. So, thank you for watching. I'm going to get right to, TSL number 20 over on my Shadows Lair backup channel. And, get to that. And then I'm going to go right into SmackDown. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your co-coach. And if you're not down with that, well, you're a fuckboy and you're a bitch. And you can't do anything about it because the prophecy and the purge are the greatest things since sliced bread, and we are all better than you, and you know it, baby. Because if you're not down with that, we all got 3 great words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. Until next time, peace.